Hey everybody, NWA Prepper here. Coming at you today to talk about some medical supply thoughts. So to begin with, I encourage everyone to have a robust first aid kit. Not just your IFAKs and your trauma kits, though those are very important. Those are super duper important. You can get those you can order some Bear Gear, Bear Independent Gear, or Refuge Medical. You can get some of those, my favorite kits, from adventurefrontier.com. You can go to refugemedical.com. But what I'm talking about today is, to start with, is extra regular stuff. Regular bandages like Band-Aids, which is a brand, but regular adhesive bandages. Medical tape, 4x4s, regular gauze pads, regular gauze rolls, antibiotic ointment, anti-itch cream, eye drops, normal things that we use in a day-to-day first aid situation. A needle to take out splinters, moleskin for blisters, big Band-Aids for your knees, ACE style bandages or elastic bandages. Those normal things. And I encourage you to have a lot more than you shouldn't think you need. Well, that brings up a question that somebody asked me the other day. Well, what about, they saw in one of my older videos that I had a surgical kit in one of my larger first aid kits. I do. And I have some other advanced skilled items in some of my first aid stuff. Things that are above my skill level, above my training, and above what I should be doing on a normal first aid situation. Lots of people have that, and lots of people can go, in my opinion, a little overboard at focusing on the surgical supplies when they don't have the regular consumables such as the bandages to take care of anything surgical that they're going to do. They don't have the normal supplies to maintain that and keep it where it needs to be for surgery to matter. Because cleanliness and infection is a huge killer in disasters, particularly of wounds, if you don't get them taken care of. So have lots and lots of first aid consumables, regular bandages. But if you get a good opportunity to pick up things like a pre-hospital surgical kit, or some advanced airways, or things that you don't necessarily know how to use, but that have become available to you, there will be people around, hopefully, in your world that know how to use those things. That, a Foley catheter and a collection tube and bag. Those require specialized training. And not everybody wants to use them. Not everyone likes the idea of them. But if somebody is sick and in bed, having the ability to... A Foley catheter is the tube or the catheter that goes inside people's bladder that allows their urine to go down into a tube to the bag that hangs on the side of the bed or their leg, taped to their leg, so that they don't have to get out of the bed or they don't have to go far to get rid of that waste. That's not a basic skill by any means. It's not terribly complicated, but it's not a basic skill. But sanitation, sterility in that is a very important thing. But if you can find supplies that maybe you don't know how to use and keep a few of them around, because somebody might know how to use them. Now, don't take it the wrong way if somebody doesn't, or if the packages are not intact and they're like, no, I can't use that because it's not clean enough. That's okay. There's lots of other uses for things when you think outside the box. But it's okay to pick up some advanced medical items to keep around for those that may be there that are trained to use them. But don't make it your focus if you don't have stacks and stacks and stacks of normal basic first aid supplies. And I'm talking about hundreds of 4x4s, hundreds of bandages, dozens of elastic bandages, and 1,000 or more regular adhesive bandages of assorted sizes. Like, you don't need a surgical kit if you don't have more of that regular stuff than you can handle. If you don't have, 5 bottles of Pepto-Bismol or the Pepto tabs, then you don't need to go buy an endotracheal tube. You need to get, Pepto-Bismol. You need to get anti-diarrhea medicines. Anti-diarrhea medicines is a big deal. You need to get, Benadryl or allergy medicines. Those are a big deal. Cold medicines, Tylenol, ibuprofen. Those are the things that you should focus on until either you have a need or you just come across a deal that's too good, you can't pass it up. So it's okay to have some advanced stuff, but don't focus on advanced equipment when you don't have your basics down. Oh, that sounds harsh, and you're more than welcome to disagree with me. Leave your comments down below. I'd love to get some feedback. But I believe that we all need more regular first aid stuff. Gauze, tape, regular bandages type stuff, and regular over-the-counter stuff that we all use every day before we go buying the really cool secret squirrel stuff. Thanks for watching. Let's get ready.